What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So as you all know, today is indeed Wednesday, which means a new summit is now live here in Motorfest. And with that, guys, we will have ourselves the Sparkling Silver Smoke, which is honestly pretty mid. We will then have ourselves the lovely 911 GT3 RS Tribute package here, which is, a small package on the regular car. Then finally, we'll obviously have the Spear Racing, just in case you guys might have missed that. But overall, though, we'll have the Speed Crossing Summit. Luckily, you could do this entire summit in 2 vehicles if you guys would like. And well, the fact is, you do have to buy the Elite Bundle for this, which is the new Venom F5 and the Touring Superleggera. So if you guys want to do this summit, you have to spend around $2.5+ million to do. So do keep that in mind, if you want to get this summit done. And to be honest, 2.5+ million to get a random blue smoke, yeah, I don't think it's that worth it. But I gotta admit though, this summit is also very straightforward, nothing too insane here. All 6 of the events here in this summit though, obviously all of them are with a hypercar. You could pretty much use the Venom F5 or the Superleggera the entire time if you want, considering the vehicle loan races also do require that vehicle. But all 6 of the races though are basically the 1v1 types where you have to go against one other racer, and you have like the line there of how long the race is, guys. Basically all of them are pretty dang short, man. There's only one race that's decently long on the top middle here, which is the Monkey Bridge. The rest of them, though, are basically around 2 or so minutes and even less than that. So I would say the best thing, or at least my favorite thing about this summit, is how quick you could get every single event done. To be honest, they are very simple to do. Nothing too insane here. Go as fast as you can, stay in the objective. A lot of the races are also on the open highway type of things. Maybe it's because of the Venom F5 there is probably one of the big reasons. But overall, though, the races, man, they're pretty easy to do. Besides that, though, you have 2 slaloms as well. One with the Venom and also one with the Superleggera. Again, guys, these are pretty brainless. Throw on a half score breaker or a regular score breaker. Jump in. That is literally it, bro. Nothing else going on there. For the Trackforge event, you'll have to jump into the Superleggera. This race is also very simple to do. A lot of turns and all that. You can cut some areas and some, turns to be a little bit quicker. But of course, with all Trackforge races, watch out for the blue thing on the side of the track because it will basically make you slower. Overall, though, guys, that will kind of do it for this one. I don't really have a ton to go over because this summit was honestly pretty easy. And I'm going to be real, it was also pretty boring, man. I'm not going to lie. I didn't find the races too fun. And before anyone does say it, I'm not planning any videos for the Hennessey or the Superleggera, as I don't really see a point to review them. Yes, they are new. Most players will probably drive them for a little bit, do some grand racing, and yeah, that's kind of it. But either way, though, let's jump right into this one.